Disclaimer: the video you are watching is intended to inform and educate on the current injustices of the world. Our prayers are with the victims and their families. The content in this video was retrieved from numerous public news sources. Influencer and mother jailed for shocking double murder, a tale of obsession and extortion. In a shocking and tragic turn of events, a prominent social media influencer and her mother have been sentenced to life in prison for the cold-blooded murder of two young men, Saqib Hussain and Hashim Ijazuddin, both 21 years old. The gruesome incident unfolded in Leicestershire, UK, and was driven by a toxic mix of love, obsession, and extortion. The influencer in question, Mahek Bukhari, aged 24 at the time of the incident, had gained considerable fame on platforms like TikTok and Instagram, amassing tens of thousands of followers by sharing beauty and fashion advice. However, beneath the glamorous facade of her social media presence lay a dark and sinister story that would ultimately lead to the loss of two young lives. Mahek's mother, Ansreen Bukhari, 46, had seemingly become enchanted by the perceived glamour of her daughter's career. She often appeared in Mahek's online posts and attended promotions and shisha bar openings. Little did she know that this world of online stardom would drag her into a web of criminality and violence far removed from her life as a mother and housewife. The tragic chain of events began when Saqib Hussain, one of the victims, threatened to reveal an affair he had been having with Ansreen. In a bid to prevent this revelation, the Bukharis concocted a sinister plan that involved luring Saqib to a meeting in a Tesco car park, promising to return £3,000 he claimed to have spent on Ansreen during their relationship. Their intention was to seize his mobile phone, which they believed contained explicit images of Ansreen that Saqib had threatened to expose. However, what transpired that fateful day was a horrifying ambush. A masked gang, recruited by the Bukharis, descended upon Saqib and his friend Hashim Ijazuddin, subjecting them to a terrifying high-speed car chase along the A46. The pursuit reached speeds of up to 90 miles per hour, with a Seat Leon and Audi TT relentlessly tailing the victim's Skoda Fabia. Tragically, the chase ended in disaster as Saqib and Hashim's car crashed into a tree, erupting into a ball of flames. The court proceedings painted a picture of a sinister plot fueled by Mahek's obsession with preserving her online image and Ansreen's misguided desire to shield her daughter from embarrassment. Judge Timothy Spencer KC remarked that this was a case characterized by love, obsession, and extortion, ultimately leading to what he deemed cold-blooded murder. The judge did not mince words when addressing Mahek Bukhari, branding her as entirely self-obsessed. Her relentless pursuit of fame on social media had warped her values to the point where she seemed oblivious to the devastating impact her actions had on others. As she was led away to begin her life sentence, she blew a kiss to her father, present in the courtroom, further highlighting her disconnect from the gravity of her crimes. Ansreen Bukhari did not escape the judge's scrutiny either. He remarked that she had allowed her understandable concern about exposure to cloud her judgment, leading to a calamitous decision to involve Mahek in her troubles. It was a stark departure from her role as the responsible adult in the group. Throughout the trial, the heartbreak of the victims' families was palpable. Statements from the parents of Saqib Hussain and Hashim Ijazuddin revealed the profound and enduring pain caused by the loss of their sons. Sikandar Hayat, and Hashim's father, described his son as innocent and expressed disbelief at the defendant's failure to call emergency services after the crash, leaving the young men to perish in the flames. During the trial, a chilling 999 call made by Saqib Hussain in the moments leading up to the fatal crash was played in the courtroom. His desperate plea for help as he described being pursued by men in balaclavas left a lasting impact on all who heard it. Judge Timothy Spencer KC called it one of the most distressing pieces of evidence ever presented in a criminal court. Justice was served, not only to Mahek and Ansreen Bukhari but also to the accomplices who had been recruited into this gruesome plan. Rikan Karwan, 29, and Raiz Jamal, 23, who had been driving the pursuing cars, were also sentenced for their roles in the murders. The court heard that Jamal was serving a sentence for rape, further underscoring the disturbing nature of this case. The judge emphasized the calculated nature of the crime, highlighting how Karwan took over the driving of the Audi during the fatal pursuit and how Raiz Jamal appeared to be under Mahek's sway despite being in a relationship with another defendant, Natasha Akhtar. The involvement of Amir Jamal and Sanif Gula Mustafa as willing recruits in the ambush added to the complexity of the case. The sentencing details are as follows. Mahek Bukhari, life imprisonment with a minimum term of 31 years and 8 months. Ansreen Bukhari, life imprisonment with a minimum term of 26 years and 9 months. Rikan Karwan, life imprisonment with a minimum term of 26 years and 10 months. Raiz Jamal, life imprisonment with a minimum term of 36 years and 45 days, with an additional 5 years to be served on top of his existing rape sentence. Natasha Akhtar, 11 years and 8 months for manslaughter. Amir Jamal, 14 years and 8 months for manslaughter. Sanaf Gula Mustafa, 14 years and 9 months for manslaughter. In the end, this devastating saga serves as a grim reminder of the dark and dangerous underbelly that can lurk behind the glamorous facade of social media fame. It is a cautionary tale of how obsession and a thirst for online notoriety can lead individuals down a treacherous path, leaving a trail of destruction and heartache in their wake. The families of Saqib, Hussain and Hashim Ijazuddin will never fully recover from the loss of their beloved sons, and the scars from this tragic chapter in their lives will linger forever. As this painful chapter in their lives comes to a close with the sentencing of those responsible, it serves as a somber reminder that justice, while necessary, can never fully heal the wounds left by such a senseless and devastating crime. Stay tuned for more stories and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content.